Robert Heffernan with Endotech exclusively for the Pareto Network and Endotech subscribers. This is Blockchain Vitals. It's our daily show talking cryptocurrencies. I am a master endo technician, firmly in the matrix while I'm trading cryptos. And it is September 11th, 2018, and I need to start the show by the continued uh, awe and first of all, 17 years. How could it be 17 years since 2000, September 11th, 2001? And I was on the trading floor that day, and I know a lot of people that suffered great loss. And even this time forward, just an incredible amount of gratitude to all the people that served that day. And continued condolences really to people that lost so much that day. Honestly, in a world that is as crazy as it is, for me, the blockchain maybe can solve some problems in humanity, in some regards, in some things. Obviously, it can't solve everything, but making systems that are more equitable, more transparent, that spread out the power structure, seem to be in the long run a good direction to go in. So let's move on with the show. Doing the rounds, we do it every day, and it's a little segment covering what is in the news in crypto land. And there's a couple of news items that I thought very interesting today. The first one, that the Chinese, how about this one? I love the blockchain because there are so many, like there are so many things that happen to it, and you're like, really? That happened there? For instance, the first one that shook me was about 6 months ago. I believe it was in Moscow, in Russia, them using the blockchain in voting to protect against voter fraud, which seemed to me to be counterintuitive. I thought they like rigging elections and screwing with any election that they can get their hands on to screw with. And why would you bring something that's more transparent, more equitable, fairer into the voting? It didn't make any sense to me. But anyway, today's news was blockchain verified evidence now admissible in Chinese courts following the Chinese Supreme Court decision that said so. Again, pointing to the fact that the technology, according to the Chinese Supreme Court, is as good or better than the third-party verification notary organizations that have authenticated evidence in previous court proceedings. That's the word I'm looking for. Now, blockchain records are now admissible, immutable. A decentralized ledger cannot be manipulated. Yeah, you can bring that into court, and you don't need some third-party notary that can be paid off. This looks like it's more fair, more secure, better evidence. You need evidence. So I thought that was awesome, and again, just pointing to the power of the technology and where it could lead us. The other one that I thought interesting, particularly because we are very interested in price discovery here and ongoing fundamental, sometimes, well, loosely fundamental, very technical and analysis driven, but you have to keep your eye on the fundamental things. And this was a story, Ripple and R3 reach a settlement and stopped litigation. And basically what it was Ripple and R3 was supposed to do some sort of service in a contractual way. And then for that, R3 got 5 billion XRP tokens at a price of 0.0085 per unit. A whole huge amount of Ripple. Anyway, Ripple said they didn't produce on their half, therefore they don't get the tokens. R3 said you owe us the tokens because we did. Anyway, they settled. My point on it from fundamentally is there's some amount of tokens that they got for sure, R3. And maybe there was some sort of this we don't know, but we know that there's some amount out there that can hit an already distressed Ripple market. I got to tell you, you want to talk about some major bitterness in the taste in your mouth when you're talking about Ripple at 26 cents versus Ripple at $3. A whole lot of different money involved in the analysis. Uh, anyway, 1.3 billion. I think they think that's worth or would be worth today. Was worth upwards of 19 billion at some point. My point is fundamentally R3 has some Ripple tokens to throw at the market in some way, shape, or form going forward here to an already distressed Ripple market. Now, maybe since it's undisclosed, maybe Ripple said, here's the tokens, but you cannot blast the market because it's already under so much pressure. You don't know. Anyway, these are the things that I ponder fundamentally. But I tell you what, you can ponder that fundamentally, but you're going to know it technically by the price and the chart. You know when those sell orders start coming in and pounding the market. All the information available is reflected in the price. It has to be because people act on information. And once they act on information, then it's reflected in the price. So pay attention to the price. That's what I mean. I got to keep saying that. I keep doing it. I want you to keep doing it. All right, listen, we're going to take the vitals. Only one coin today, holding its head high. All the rest weaker, and especially weaker against Bitcoin. Actually, 3 coins put up a fight today. Bitcoin mostly treading water, but a couple others treading water with Bitcoin. And we're going to talk about that in the vitals section. You know, you need to be an Endotech subscriber or a Pareto token holder to watch this segment at endotech.io. If you're watching on YouTube, you need to be a subscriber or a Pareto token holder in order to view the actionable trading content, which is the blockchain vitals sheets and our trading methodologies around those numbers, which I will discuss next in Taking the Vitals. But I got to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd. So, all right, let's take the vitals. Taking the vitals, we do it every day. It is our segment talking the relative health and or sickness of any of the particular blockchain assets as we see it against the blockchain, which is your daily sheet giving you. But there is hope here within striking distance. 63.32 is that low mo, 62.78 left. Or last, I mean, and still holding here this whole week now above 62.02, that low momentum level on the weekly. So I don't know, treading water because another leg is going to drop and we're going to get demolished. At least test that monthly trading, that monthly level, which was where was it? Monthly, 57.46. Lower mo monthly, 57.46, and then you got room down to 51.59. Lower mo collar. You got to keep those levels in mind, you know, especially since, let me break the news, I will not be streaming tomorrow on Wednesday, travel day for me, heading back to Chi-Town to re-engage with my roots. And for the next several days, I will be dropping in as I can and live stream. Hope to be back up and running Sunday night. I will definitely put in some appearances between now and then. But I want to tell you that the information is on the sheet every day. Every day you have that information at hand. Please mind the mo, man. Mind the mo. Now, the rest of these next 6 coins here, all lower momentum daily, lower momentum weekly. Not a great story out of them. Ethereum trading 184, lower momentum daily, lower momentum weekly. Litecoin 51.94. All these had a leg down today too. 51.95 last Litecoin. Lower momentum daily, lower momentum weekly. Room in Ethereum down to 73.79 on the weekly. Litecoin room down to 35.66. Neo trading 1770. Flirted with that momentum level, but cannot hold it. 1830 is that lower momentum level. Room down to $4.66 on the weekly in NEO. So nothing great. XRP now with the settlement, and who knows, maybe a whole shit pile of XRP available to sell from R3. Right now, XRP trading 26.34, lower momentum level 27.68, room down to 16.63 in XRP. The Bitcoin Cash, I talked about this in the cross against Bitcoin, just looking terrible. Still room to that 0.0522 level. That's the weekly lower momentum collar against Bitcoin on the cross. Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin. But right now, Bitcoin Cash outright against the US dollar, 438.40. Solidly lower momentum daily, lower momentum weekly, room down to 328 on the weekly. ADA trading 07 even, 07 even. Solidly lower momentum daily, lower momentum weekly, and room down to 0372. Now we get to the bright points here. Stellar, acting stellar, right? XLM trading 20 cents, 20.01. Out of lower momentum on the daily, which is 1973, so above lower momentum on the daily, above lower momentum on the weekly, which was 1917. And whatever the news is, I missed it. And here's the beautiful thing about trading the numbers is you don't need to hear the news because the market's going to tell you, and you're not going to miss out long run. Yeah, you might miss the move that the news generated, all right? But you're not going to miss out long run, especially long run trending things that happen. So as long as this thing can stay above this lower momentum level, I have no problem being involved in it. That's the way I look at it. EOS also a little bit better than treading water, trading 497. Hold on. We need to get to that one. EOS trading 497, just peaking out of lower momentum, 496. And needs to chop some wood to take out that lower momentum on the weekly, which is 539. So look for strength in EOS to go test 539, that lower momentum level on the weekly. And last but not least, XMR, again, still treading water, but treading it in positive territory in the momentum modeling. So 104.17's lower momentum on the daily. Right now trading 105.98, 105.63, jumping around, but out of lower momentum on the daily, and 102.91 is that lower momentum on the weekly level. Again, building some time and volume here above that lower momentum on the weekly and out of lower momentum on the daily, which are both healthier trading setups. So it's healthier price action than ones that just keep falling away and trending lower and lower and lower. And, you know, you're trying to pick a bottom on something that's in lower momentum. Never a great idea. All right. Never a great idea. All right. Listen, that's the show for today. Like I say, I will not be in on Wednesday, the 12th. And then try to get an update on the road Thursday. Friday, I pretty much doubt that will happen. Shooting to get back at it Sunday night. And then next week, hopefully doing a couple of streams from Chicago. Our friends at Athena Bitcoin have invited me to do a live stream from there. And I have another Top Step Trader has invited me to do a podcast in the city of Chicago sometime next week. Looking forward to that. And I'll see what else I can put together on the road back in my hometown, Chicago. And we will talk crypto and blockchain from there. Thank you so much. You guys have a great week. And we will see you probably Thursday for a short chat. All right. Remember, mind the mo. The information's right there on the Blockchain Vitals sheet. All right. It will keep you out of trouble. Please do not marry losers. All right. Do not stick with things that are in the opposite momentum from your trade standpoint, right? If you have the ability to short these markets like the CFDs, or if you're leveraging to short, please mind the mo. If it's in lower momentum, that's fine. But if you get a close out of lower momentum, please respect that. All right. You guys have a great day. We will see you later.